All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to be able to stream. I've been having some major technical difficulties, but we'll give her a shot. Let me test out my chat windows real quick. That one works. Botrix is here. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so both of them are here. Chaewon Tae out on the mound. As far as Hanwha, main lineup, pretty much the same, except Che and Ho up at the top of the lineup. So other than that, pretty much the same lineup that they have been going with on a regular basis. So I have do have one of the boxes not working right now, so music is going to be maybe a little scarce. Che and Ho leads things off. 292 on this season for the left-hander. And the first pitch in there for a strike on the inside. Yeah, and it's on up. I'm touching. And the 0-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Skies that one up. UG Huck out onto the grass. That'll be out at number one. And Peraza steps in. First pitch ripped foul. 0-1. Both of these teams have plenty of guys that can put the ball over the fence, and this is a big home run park. The 0-1 pitch, that is going to be stroked to center field. Kim Ji-chan makes the catch as running backwards, and 2 away. Got turned around twice, but was able to track it down. Center field is a regular size for Samsung. It's actually a little deeper than some other parks. Moon Yeon Bin will step in. Thank you, Donna, but welcome. Moon Yeon Bin, a 294 this week. It does have a home run against Doosan, 4 for 12. Hanwha lost 2 of 3 in that series. And almost lost all 3. Another 0-1 in there for a strike on the outside, and it's 0-2. Chaewon Tae, yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout for Chaewon Tae, and we go to the bottom of the first. 1, 2, 3 goes Hanwha. All right, so we're back. You actually are, Kiwi. It's not even a thing. All right, Zimmerman out there on the mound. He's had one good start and one not good start. It's like the game in Guangzhou hasn't started yet. What's up, Arpo? No, 788 ERA again. Pitched fantastic in his first game. His second game is the opposite of fantastic. ERA of a 0 in 4 innings in his first game. ERA of 15.75 in his second game, also 4 innings. How will he do against this left-handed heavy lineup? Money at the corners, ladies and gentlemen. The two best defensive teams last year, and Hanwha is not good this year. And number one, worst. They're warming up. Well, they were showing the clouds earlier for this game as they were warming up. Uh, I just want to say this video, this stream is sponsored by peanut butter. If you've ever felt the need to not be able to talk clearly, peanut butter is your choice. Just stick it up on the roof of your mouth, and you too can be a broadcaster for KBS. As thank you, Face. Father Time in attendance. He's got his matching stopwatch. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. Misses up high. 2-1. And a ground ball right to Che Sung. Steps on the bag and 1 away. KT, LG, and Samsung. Will not say that I agree with you. KT, yes. LG, iffy. Samsung, iffy. All right, to Kim Sung Yoon steps in now. Thank you, Rasmus. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Well, I am 2 for 2 today. And that's a chopper up the middle. Ito Yun is going to have to hurry the throw in time. Yeah, it got delayed. That's what Kiwi said there. And Gujauk, a check swing, fouls that one away. 0-1. Da, 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 da. What's up, Fish fan? The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's completely fooled on that one, way out in front. Try to hold up, but thank you, Fish. Hanwha has the better starter. That is way up high. 1-2. Samsung's bullpen has been used more heavily, though, as the 1-2 just misses outside at 2-2. Kiwi, we are going to have some massive storms tomorrow night. As that's a chopper, Ito Yun grabs it. He's not going to be able to do anything, and that is going to go down as an infield single for Ujauk. Does Hanwha score runs? Yeah, as long as they can hit home runs. Diaz steps in back into the number 4 spot on the lineup. 3-run shot. That's in there for a strike. Yeah. Yeah, another 0-1 pitch. Misses way up high. 1-1. Yeah, but Zimmerman has only had 2 starts. His first start, he had an ERA of 0. Last game, he had an ERA of 15.75. Yeah, another 1-1 is fouled away. 1-2.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Sunday we hey Diaz.
We all know this is the only reason why we're here. That is a skied up third baseman underneath it. And that'll be a 3 away. Gives up the infield single, but gets out of it. So we go to the second 0-0. Yeah, the only foreigner that pitches well in Daegu is the old Wonger. The old Wonger. NC already up 1-0. 2-0, sorry. All right, at top of the second inning, Kongbei Ko leads things off. Already calls time. Chaewon Tae did throw an entire 7 pitches last inning. Why is my stuff not working? Yeah, and that's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. And no one pitch in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. Yeah. She seems way happier now that so and so's not there. And the 0-2 pitch misses outside. 1-2. Hitting 143 since returning from his injury. His injury that many thought would keep him out for the rest of the season. And that's going to be a big swing and a miss. Yeah, LG has not been pitching, not been playing well this entire second half. All right, No Shiwan steps in now. In there for a strike. 2 home runs in his career. Yeah. The 0-1 is fouled away. Nope. Yep. Nice play by the ball boy. Yeah, the KBO really kind of screwed over. Really kind of screwed over LG with their whole Asian quota player. Said that they could get the player from the Ulsan, Wales. And the 0-2 misses outside. 1-2. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and another strikeout. Yeah, that's a weird rule. Like, yeah, as that one is lifted up, a right fielder underneath it, and that'll be it. 1-2-3 goes Hanwha once again. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 0-0. Nonsense, Kiwi. You had him pitch 9 pitches that inning. Very important. Super, super important. Raising that pitch count up. Yeah, other than that, not a good inning for Hanwha. All right, so we be back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second to Chae Hyung-woo will lead things off. Home run, jacket, designer, Chuludong. All right, so the first pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 is a broken bat. Is Ito Yoon shielding himself from flying pieces. And it'll just be foul, and it's 0-2. All right, to get himself a new piece of wood. And catches him looking for out number one. Oops, wrong button. Sorry, YouTube folks. You'll be all right, I guess. 0-2 throws a strike. A left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher, and throws a strike. That's crazy talk right there, ladies and gentlemen. But now Jun Byung-woo steps in. Tries that backdoor slider again, but does not come on through. And that's going to be a slow grounder. Shortstop throws 6-3, 2 away. Get the finger guns ready, ladies and gentlemen. Yuji Hyuk, first pitch, skies that one up. Peraza underneath it, though. And 3 away. 6-pitch inning there for Zimmerman, and we've got an entire 37 pitches between both teams through the first 2 innings. Yeah. 15 pitches between the two. 15, exactly. Excellent calculations, Kiwi. You should probably start teaching math. Ah, sure you can. That's all you get. And you get the 69. Your students wouldn't understand what it meant, but I just think of all the fun you could have with 16. That's the KBO, Brandon. Top of the third, number 7. All right, Haw and Saw steps in, looks at strike one. Chicken. Saw lays off of it, so 1-1. Yeah, the 1-1. Think he went around there. He got checked down to first. They said no. So Kiwi's got a really good advantage. The 2-1, that's in there for a strike. 2-2. Kiwi's got his very, very special orange glasses on. Yeah, the 2-2 pitch. Catches him looking for another strikeout. This is not looking good if you're a Hanwha fan. That is going to be stroked into right field, and Ito Yoon does something that nobody else can do, and that is see first base. No hitter, perfect game, both gone on one pitch. All right, Shimu Jun steps in now. First pitch is skied foul. Shimu Jun does move quickly, so he's not the easiest to double up. And that's end of the dirt. Back pick. Ooh. Yeah, Arpo, you said you were going to the game today. I like Diaz not instantly saying, check the replay. He's giving I don't know about that. Saving himself. So SSG used to be SK, and they actually had AR. Like, you could watch the game in AR as Diaz in foul territory makes the play. Yeah, before SSG was the Landers, it was the SK Wyverns. SK is SK Hynix, who's big into memory chips and stuff that, powering all the AI. So they had, I don't know if it was through their app or if you had an SK phone, but you could virtually watch the game. I don't know. I don't have SK, and I wasn't an SK fan. As a Chano steps in, this is up high. They also had a really famous opening day thing with like a virtual reality, because they were the Wyverns, so they had a virtual reality or augmented reality Wyvern coming through. As the 1-0 is going to be a ground ball up the middle, and Chano is going to be on base with a single. The two castaways making their way onto the bases. That's the story of Hanwha right there. The guys nobody wants that Hanwha keeps replacing happens to once again put in the work. Well, when they had that, it was easy to get tickets. All right, Peraza steps up. Will he get his one hit of the day here? Average down to 292. This is up high. Oh, and 5 with a 6.19 ERA against Hanwha. That's good. He's due for a win, right? 1-0 pitch. Beautiful pitch. That was the ball Peraza wishes he could swing at again. Yeah. The 1-1 is fouled away, 1-2. See what else is happening around the league. Deuce on up quick at 2-0. That's just misses low, 2-2. Lays off of it, runs the count full. That's our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And the 3-2 is rolled over. Diaz will take it. Underhand toss Chewon Tae, and that will be the end of the inning. They get a couple singles, but cannot get a run in because they didn't have any chances to bunt. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 0-0. Ba, 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 ba. Kiwi, are they still doing the extra breaks at the end of the third inning and the end of the seventh? Or is that just at a certain temperature? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, I mean, Doosan has played really well. There's no question about that. They've played better than I thought. They're in the same spot I thought that they would be in third place, but through a different means of getting there.
Kang Min Ho Samsung Kang Mino Oh Kang Mino Param pam 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 Kang Mino Oh Kang Mino Oh Kang Mino Param pam 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 Kang Mino.
All right, Kiwi with the Kong Min Ho walk up song, or not the walk up song. Oh, the umpire is saying, play it again, Sam.
Kang Min Ho Samsung Kang Mino Oh Kang Mino Param pam 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 Kang Mino Oh Kang Mino
That is into the dirt.
Oh Kang Mino Param pam 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 Kang Mino.
Yesterday with a home run and a sacrifice fly to put them ahead. In there for a strike on the outside, 1-1. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. Misses outside at 2-1. Yeah, Samsung again. It was between my picks were between Samsung and LG, but Samsung had early injuries, so I thought that give the nod to LG. Swing and a miss at a real high fastball. 2-2.
Kang Min Ho Samsung Kang Mino Oh Kang Mino
Samsung
Param
is
pam 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 pam
not putting
Kang
much of
Mino
a fight
Oh
up
Kang
with
Mino
KT though.
Oh
And the
Kang
2-2
Mino
lays
Param
off of
pam
it,
pam pam
runs the
pam
count
pam
full.
pam
First full
Kang
count of the
Mino.
day for Samsung. And skies that one out of play, 3-2. And lays off of that. He'll head on over to first base. Ba-ba-ba. I think you need another EJ Hyun uniform. EJ Hyun. Ba-da-ba-ba. And this is a pretty dangerous hitter, ladies and gentlemen. Does have 12 home runs despite missing a lot of time. Yeah, the 1-0 pitch. Skies that one up. Shortstop out by the line, now in foul territory, makes the play. Should have bunted like Kiwi said. You got a lot of speed over at first base in the catcher. Back to the top of the lineup. Kim Ji-chan steps in, grounded out to the first baseman in his first at bat. He does drop down a bunch, but goes foul. Da, 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 Kim Ji-chan. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch now. Sets up on the outside at the belt. Beautiful looking curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Kim Ji-chan, a ton of speed, very tough to double up. Zimmerman getting rocked by the righties. They're hitting 421 against him. The lefty's hitting under 200. What's up, O-Face? What happened? As the 0-2 rolls over, the second baseman is going to go to first and try to go with the 4-3-6 double play. But instead, they're just going to get the 4-3. Oh, good base running there by Kang Min-ho to kind of wait it out a little bit. Now over at second base with Kim Sung-yoon stepping in. Kim Sung-yoon 0 for 1 on the day, a 4-3 ground out in his first at bat. Yeah, more 11-5. Old Uncle Charlie. Kidding 351 at home, not so much away. Yeah, I mean, you should be taking the lead out there, especially with 2 outs. A 1-1 pitch. Misses outside at 2-1. Tamale, chico, da la 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 la. Dopamine. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Ito Yoon stops, throws in time. Great play by Ito Yoon over at seconds, and we'll go to the fourth. I'm going to take a little bit of a break just in case they also take a break. All right, so there we go. Yeah, that is a way high at 2-1. Shaywante is 7, 9, and 17 for his pitch counts. Way up high there, 3-1. Hanwha hopes he continues this row where he throws 7 pitches, 9 pitches, 13 pitches, or 17 pitches. Then maybe this inning he'll throw, I don't know, 25. Is that's going to be a leadoff walk to Moon Hyun Bin. Thank you, Brandon. Kong Ko now steps in. Struck out in his first at bat. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2. And the 1-2 is fouled away. Stays 1-2 to Gong Bae Ko. You got places to be, Kiwi? Has Kong Bae Ko ever put down a bunt? Have they ever asked Kong Bae Ko to put down a bunt? Checks over on Moon Hyun Bin. And that is absolutely skied up. Diaz in foul territory. Makes the catch. And 1 away. That's misses down. 1-0. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop throws to seconds, then to first in time. And that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Fantastic play by the infield defense. And we will go to the bottom of the fourth. 0-0. GIDP is here, ladies and gentlemen. And he turns on that one. Peraza doesn't even look at it. Goodbye, baseball. Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Gujaruk says unload. Oh, I gotta get a new box, ladies and gentlemen. New box, new box, new box. New box, new box, new box. We'll pull one from the middle to get the start going. All right, so Diaz steps in now.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, whoa, Diaz,
Woo-hoo!
Sundiwi, hey, Diaz, whoa, whoa.
All right, so we've got an Ijung Young card. But here's the OJ Lon. Hanwha's rookie outfielder that got injured practicing, and then we've got the Pak Dong Lon card there. Nobody even turned to look at it. That thing was almost hit the cameraman. As Diaz fouls that one away, and it's 0-2 still.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, whoa, Diaz, oh, Sundiwi, hey, Diaz, whoa, whoa.
That's his catches him looking. All right, to Che Young-woo steps in now. Oh for 1 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat. Struck out looking, actually, to start the second inning. And the 0-1, that's going to be a ground ball through the right side. And Che Young-woo on base with a 1-out single. That is not good because, again, we were talking earlier, 198 or 181 is what lefties were hitting. Gujauk just crushed one. 115 meters, 159. John Byung-woo steps in now. Looks at just strike one on the outside, 0-1. Plenty of offense around the league. NC's up 2-0. Doosan's up 4-0. But again, that game is in a delay again. That was the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. KT's up 2-0 against Kium. That's a misses way outside. 1-2. All right. Once again, the 1-2 pitch just sets up on the inside. Fouls that one away. He stays alive though. 1-2. Thank you, Skelter. Welcome, welcome. Skelter. And the 1-2 pitch. Two and two. Thank you, Eddie. Welcome. And you're right. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside corner. Slaps that one foul again. Zimmerman now at 50 pitches. In first game, he threw 57 pitches, I believe. 57 pitches and gave up 0 runs. Then a second game, 76 pitches, but he gave up 7 runs. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strikeout number 3 for Zimmerman. Why is that, Skelter? Thank you, Luke. Welcome. He's been out there for a while, ladies and gentlemen. 12 pitches, but he looks like he's thrown 32 in there for a strike to finger guns, and it's 0-1 to Mr. Yuji Hyuk. Flew out to right field in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. Average down to 294 now on the season. And that's into the dirt, so 1-1. Usually the games that I stream are always going to be kind of coin flips. every once in a while I'll get one that is on paper gonna be an absolute crappy game. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. Slaps it to foul. Souvenir for those over there on the left side. Again, Samsung does have a third base dugout. The only time Samsung ever goes in the first base dugout is when they play against Kia. Kia, the only time that they go in the first base dugout is when they play against Samsung. 340 or something like that to Chewan June, I think. Beautiful. Oh, I thought he had him there, but it just missed outside at 2-2. He thought he had him too. 347 is Reyes. Gujauk, who just hit that solo shot, was 343 coming into today's game. Swing and gets a piece of it into the dirt. So 2-2. Yeah, you should. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. That'll be 3 strikeouts in this inning, but the leadoff solo shot puts Samsung up 1-0. We go to the 5th. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a 1-run game versus Samsung, whose bullpen got used pretty heavily yesterday as they won 9-8, and versus Hanwha, whose bullpen wasn't used yesterday because they got spanked at 9-6. Da, da, da. All right, so we're back. Cheon still out there. He's gonna face the number 6 hitter, Cheon Sung. First pitch in there for a strike, though, when it's 0-1. Second pitch, not 1-1. Cheon Sung flew out to right in his first at bat, hitting 342 since coming back from injury. And swing and a miss, so 1-2. Oh. And another 1-2 misses outside at 2-2. Chaewon Tae usually has a blow up inning here or there as he gets farther into the game. That is going to be lined right into left field and right on cue, ladies and gentlemen. The blow up begins. Bunt with Hanwha. That's a ground ball right into Kang Ho's hand, and it's 0-1. Opponent sitting 271 against him in the fifth inning. He's given up 3 home runs. That's tied for the most in any inning. But he does have 16 strikeouts. That is sliced foul. If you think Hanwha is going to win, right now is where you go put your money down. Although the sixth inning, the sixth inning, he actually improves. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it straight back, keeps it at 0-2. Hanwha struck out looking in his first at bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Saw. Hanwha. Hanwha. And this sets up way off the plate. Doesn't chase that pitch that was nowhere near any strike zone in Korea. I wasn't specifically talking about you, Luke. I was talking about any of the 41 people that are watching right now. The 1-2 pitch once again. Misses it down and away. Here's the thing. 0-2 pitch. They throw it in the other batter's box. It doesn't even start anywhere near the strike zone. Then now he goes to throw the next pitch, the 1-2 pitch, and he can't locate it. And he's even with the count at 2-2. This happens so many times. The 2-2 is ripped right at the third baseman. And 1 away. In the words of now I cannot remember his name in the movie. The announcer for the Cleveland Indians during a major league. Fly ball caught. That's Ito Yoon with another single through the right side. Ito Yoon doing what Ito Yoon does. That is hit. They're going to try to start him with fastballs, and he says, nope, not on my watch, ladies and gentlemen. That is pure Korean right there. Dancing. One hand, you've got you've got food. The other, you got chopsticks. Not missing a beat, ladies and gentlemen. Lays off of that pitch high, and it's 1-0. Shimu Jun popped up to Diaz in foul territory his first at bats. Those of you guys watching, we've got a mound visit now. That's the perfect time for you to hit the thumbs up button. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation over on SOOP. Also, make sure if you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Click that. Oh yeah, lottery is the best way to keep a man poor. Yeah, usually around the fifth inning, he starts to have some sort of blow up. All right, the 1-0 fouls it away. 1-1. Yeah, another 1-1 misses it down. 2-1. Jaewon-tae has issues with control. It's just where his pitch count usually balloons up and where he usually ends up giving up runs. He'll walk one or two guys and then he gives up that hit. Another 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss is Shimu Jun helping him out on ball 3 by swinging. And it's a 2-2. Man, it is hot in my apartment for some reason. And the 2-2 swing and a miss, a big strikeout there. Fifth strikeout of the day for Jaewon-tae, flipping the lineup back up to the top to Che and Ho. Yeah, that's your fault for buying a Shimu Jun uniform, lady. I wonder where it was. Jaewon-tae and Cheon Sung teammates on LG. That's in there for a strike. Yeah, 0-1. Cheon 1 for 2 on the day, singled in his last at bat, and then a hop up to the second baseman in his first at bat. They what? 24, 22, 23, and 24. No. Jaewon-tae. Whoa, way up and out of the zone. 1-2. Yeah, Cheon Sung came in 23. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch misses down low at 2-2. Thank you, Jay. Welcome. Jay, you still on vacation? The 2-2 is slapped foul. Che and O was drafted in 09. Slumming in Florida. Well, that's all you can do down in Florida, isn't it? Sweat and slum and then fight gators or something like that. Yeah, another 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and another big strikeout as he gets out of another jam. Runners on first and second with 1 out, and Hanwha can't get it done. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0. Samsung. Yeah. Chaewon was with Kium, and then LG, and then now with Samsung. SSG up 1-0 in the 6th inning. LG has had a base runner today, ladies and gentlemen. They have had 1 base runner. NC's up big 5-0 against Lotte. As Kim Jin-wook has given up 2 home runs. One to Chun Jae-won and one to Kim Ju-won. Doosan up 1-0 as they started that game back up. Kiwi, what was the rule? I thought that they made, like, if it's over an hour break, they cancel it. KT's up 2-1 as Kium just scored a run in the top of the 4th inning. Right, of course.
Kang, Min, Ho, Samsung
Kang
Kang
Min-ho
Mino.
looks it to ball 1.
Kang Mino. Param pam 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 pam. Kang Mino. Kang Mino. Oh, Kang Mino. Param pam 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 pam. Kang Mino.
And another 1-0 pitch to Kang Min-ho. Swing and a miss, and he does his best Kang Baek-ho impersonation. The Kong brothers trying out for the Nutcracker in the off season with their sweet ballet moves. And crushed. Left fielder going to go and watch it. Goodbye, baseball. Back-to-back innings with solo shots. This time, that one's worth 6 points for me, but minus 3 points, 4 points. Time for some more cards. Samsung has the hardest songs to learn. Oh!
Kang, Min, Ho, Samsung Kang Mino. Oh, Kang Mino.
And Kang Min-ho shows off the arm, but can't get the ball over.
Oh, Kang Mino.
He tries again. There, nope. As, that is into the dirt. Kang Min-ho has to stop because he can't get it over and the game is going on. Anyway, we've got Chaewon Jun. He is good for a loss. That is the pitcher, Chaewon Jun, as that's in there for a strike on the outside to EJ-on. We got one of my favorite players to watch is Shin Min-jae, part of the all-small team. And maybe you guys have heard of this guy. His name is Kim Do-young. He's currently leading the KBO in home runs. That is outside at 2-1. That might be the first time I've ever pulled a Kim Do-young card, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, another 2-1 in there for a strike at 2-2. Kiwi Stefan and I are going to spend the off season recording Samsung songs. Yeah, a 2-2. That one is lifted to left field, and goodbye. Back to back homers. I told you in his first at bat that he is a threat to hit a home run. Oh, I thought we had it. Oh, wow. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We have done it to plus. We've done it exclamation points. So we've got Yuji Hyuk. I thought this was the EJ Won card. Then we've got Guchang Mo. And then, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. We've got EJ Won, who just hit his own home run. And we pull his card, and not just any card, his specialty card, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. Pulling the card of the guy that hits the homers. All right, if Kim Ji-chan hits a home run here, that's right. Anytime Kim Ji-chan hits a home run, we open the entire remaining cards in the box. Actually, I think last time I said if Kim Ji-chan hits a home run, I'm opening all the boxes. That is 13 minus 3 packs. That is stroked right into center field. That is not going to be a home run. That is going to be another hit, though, and Zimmerman in big trouble. A 105 meters. It's only a home run in Samsung, ladies. Checks over on Kim Ji-chan. Three. All right, here we go. The 0-0 count to Kim Sung-yoon. My button kind of stuck a little there. Yeah, and all the score bugs that you see, Kevin, every single thing from the lineups, the strikeouts, the score bug, the bats, the names, all of that. I do all of that live while we're playing, while I'm calling the game. So sometimes I make some mistakes as he drops down the bunts, but it's foul. Good way to pull any momentum away. You've hit back-to-back home runs and then a single, so of course you try to bunt. Because why wouldn't you try to bunt? Why wouldn't you want to take away all the momentum when you've got a guy on the ropes? And the 0-1 bunts it foul. Well done. Guess what I'll be talking about on my walk tonight, ladies and gentlemen? All right, so here we go. The 0-2, right back up the middle, past the diving shortstop. And hey, what happens if you swing the bat against the guy that is, struggling this inning? Oh, wait, yes, that's right. You continue to get hits and you continue to build momentum on your team, but instead, you want to try to bunt him. They're going to bunt with Gujauk, who just hit a leadoff homer last inning. I wouldn't be surprised because their manager is not very smart. "69 pitches, ladies and gentlemen. Gujauk, 2 for 2 on the day, singled in his first at bat. So that was the infield single. Again, right-handers crushing Zimmerman. Lefty's not coming into this game, but he's given up 4 hits to him, 3 singles and a homer. What's up, Puzzo? Definitely. And the 0-1 pitch, that's stroked into left field. Kim Ji-chan has a ton of speed. He is going to come around and score. And 5 straight hits has got Samsung up 4-0. Zimmerman done. Samsung just waiting on the curveballs. Fastball for a homer, slider for a homer, 2-seam, slider, 2-seam. So they're hitting, it's not like they're hitting off of one pitch. So Kong Min Ho hit it off of a, so Kong Min Ho hit his home run off of a fastball. Lee Jae-hyun hit his off a slider. Kim Ji-chan singled off a 2-seam. Kim Sung-yoon singled off a slider. Woo Ja-uk singled off a 2-seam. No problem, Puzzle. Thank you for chitting and chatting as Diaz steps in.
Lions, Diaz, Diaz, whoa, Diaz.
And that's in there for a strike on the inside.
Diaz, whoa.
Diaz, 17 homers on the season, 7 of them against lefties. Far off of his pace from last year of 50. The 0-1 swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Lions, Diaz, Diaz, whoa, Diaz, 승리 위해 Diaz, whoa.
Nope, they're still on their starter. That is a ground ball, but goes foul. Stays 0-2. And way up high. Yeah, but Steve, he's a foreigner, so it's okay to leave him out there. The 1-2, another foul from Diaz.
Lions, Diaz, Diaz, whoa, Diaz, whoa, Sung Dewey, hey, Diaz, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, another 1-2 pitch. Eventually, we'll get it. Sets up way, way outside. And home plate umpire says he went around. First out of this inning and brings up a Che Hyang-woo. Che Young-woo steps in now, singled in his last at bat, but was stranded on the base pass as everybody else in the inning struck out. Struck out looking in his first at bat, swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation over on the SOOP. I just need one more for my daily goal over on SOOP of 10 ups per day, or per stream, I should say. And it says throw it on the outside. And he goes around, and it's 0-2. And they're going to go with a high fastball and too high, too fast, and 2 ball. 1-1. Hey, it should be 1-2. It should be 1-2. If you're watching in SOOP, it says that the count is 1-2 or 1-1. But he went around on one, and then he had a strike at the bottom of the zone on the other. Yeah, no, the 1-1 pitch skies that one up. Infield fly will be called. Zimmerman will have to face one more righty at least. As Jun Byung-woo steps in, 0 for 2 on the day. .228 on the season and grounded into a 6-3 put out in his first at bat, and then struck out last inning with Che Young-woo over at first. Swing and a miss. 83 pitches now for Zimmerman. Yeah, no, the 0-1 pitch just sets up on the outside. Lifts it, going, but foul. And once again, the 0-2 pitch, 2 outs, 2 on, 2 homers this inning. 84 pitches for Zimmerman. Misses outside, 1-2. 28 pitches so far this inning. This is the 8th batter that they have sent to the plate. And the 1-2 pitch lifts that one up. Center fielder going back and makes the catch at the warning track. That'll be 3 away. We'll take a bit of a break. It's 4-0 Samsung. All right, we're back. Oh, it's the official spokesperson of peanut butter. All right, top of the sixth, Chaewon Tae, obviously still out there, sitting at easy 68 pitches. All right, Peraza leads off. That's in there for a strike. Chaewon Tae has been sitting a while. Again, a 6-minute break there, plus that very, very long bottom of the fifth inning. He's probably been sitting for 35, 45 minutes. Fouled away, and it's 0-2 now. Peraza 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to center in his first at-bat, and then a 3-1 ground out in his last. Chaewon Tae, 3 wins on his season, 2 against SSG, 1 against QM. That's right, he is very good against very bad teams. He is actually looking very good so far in this game against what has been a very bad team in the second half. Another 1-2 pitch sets up on the inside, way up high. 2-2. Looks like they did start that Doosan and Kia game back up, but Kia just scored a run on the bottom as Nasung Bom hit a solo shot. Peraza gets under that one. Kim Ji-chan running in. He'll make the play. And 1 away. Kim Ji-chan is turning into a pretty solid center fielder. Remember, he's only been playing center field for a couple years. He was a second baseman, but his second base defense was so bad that they moved him to center field. Very similar to both Moon Hyun Bin and Kim Tae-yeon. As Moon Hyun Bin skies that one, going. Goodbye. Speak of the devil, ladies and gentlemen. Moon Hyun Bin with a solo shot to put Hanwha on the board. Can we double up and pull a Moon Hyun Bin card? Let's find out. All right, we've got No Kyung-in. Who else? All Jun Saw, the last year's rookie for Kiyoom, and then Hawk Young Min with the alphabet card. I mean, what do you mean the Asian series? You mean like they did last year with the MLB versus Japan versus Korea thing? Is foul territory. Makes the catch is Jun Byung-woo, and 1 away. 2 away, sorry. Just nice, easy swing, 105. Not hit hard, but hit hard enough. And again, in Samsung, a lot of those are home runs that normally wouldn't be. Apparently, everybody's just hitting home runs. Kang Min Ho goes deep. Na Sung Bom goes deep. Moon Hyun Bin goes deep. Oh, those are just all my guys. All right, so that pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. No, I don't want. No Shiwan looks at ball 1 up high. What do you want to see, Puzzle? Like if you just want to do everything, Seoul. If you want to see other stuff, like if you want to see like historical stuff, it's easy to get to if you're in a centralized location, like Daejeon or something like that. Seoul is the most accessible. It's also the busiest, and I hate it. Uh, swing and a miss there. Big swing and a miss there from No Shiwan. So the thing you have to realize about Korea is every place, every area is famous for a certain food. So, like, I live in Chungju. It's famous for apples and peaches. Kiwi lives in Daejeon. It's famous for bread and kalguksu. If you go to near Daejeon is Gongju. They're famous for chestnuts, roasted chestnuts. If you that's misses up high or runs the count full, 3-2, second full count of the day for Hanwha. If you want it like traditional, like bibimbap is Jeonju, or sorry, yeah, Jeonju. Or if you want, there's so many. Is that misses low, and that's gonna walk them. And then you talk about Daegu is famous for their chicken and beer festival. Uh, then you go to Sokcho, they're famous for seafood. Yasu is famous for seafood. Yeah, every area is famous for little things. Is we're gonna have a mound visit here at 82 pitches for Chaewon Tae. I think you gotta let him pitch to Che and Song. Thank you, T. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. They are going to make the pitching change here. I am really surprised by this with a 3-run lead. And yeah, we'll have our first pitching change of the day. Yeah, try to think like, yeah, so if you go to, again, I talk about Daejeon because I lived in Daejeon for almost 12 years. And so next to Daejeon, or very close, is a city called Gongju. It's actually where Park Chan-ho, or Chan-ho Park, who pitched for the Dodgers, where he's from. That city used to be the capital city of the Baekje dynasty. So they have a huge giant fort there. In September, they have a Day Baekje festival, which is a Great Baekje festival. Then close to there in Booyah is another big festival. And then Iksan has the Mirasan temples and also has the Baekje Museum. Yeah, like the thing with Korea is the country is so old that you could find anything. That's something that's Kiwi, Stefan, and I are trying to do on our tours. Is we're trying to go to these like little random, like, we just call them side quests. Going to obviously the rest stops, but we're also trying to go to like little side places. Oh, here comes Kiwi's guy. Here comes Kiwi's guy, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Kiwi's guy. Lee Sung-hyun out on the mound. Kiwi loves when this guy comes in because the numbers on the scoreboard go up. That's Mrs. Lowe. Yeah, I mean, there's foreigners a lot of places, but I will say when Kiwi, Stefan, and I, when we're going and driving and at the rest stops and all of these places, we are not seeing any. We are not seeing any foreigners. And they have probably not seen foreigners that look like us either, as that misses outside at 2-0. But there are 100% more foreigners in Seoul, no question, because that's where most of the schools that foreigners go to are. And misses again, ball 3. Kiwi's favorite Samsung player right here, ladies and gentlemen. Lee Sung-min warming up for when he inevitably walks this guy. And the 3-0 walks him on 4 pitches. Good job, coach. Excellent choice to bring him in. Excellent choice to bring him in. All right, Ha Saw steps in now. I'm sure Ha Saw will be hacking at the first pitch. He's thrown 4 pitches, all balls. Ha Saw will go up there hacking away at the first pitch. Calling it, ladies and gentlemen. Hacking at the first pitch. Oh, he laid off a bit. Ball 5. And saw 5 homers against Samsung on the season. One of them against Lee Sung-hyun. That's a trader in the making there. Ryuhan Jin, very bouncy uniform, and a Samsung face tattoo. We've got a... Who is that in the behind the Mighty Mouse guys? Very interesting clothing choice for Korea. Where's Mary Kate? Nobody warming up for Hanwha. Very interesting. And I just ride with Zimmerman. All right, Han Saw looks at ball 6. Yeah, I still think Daejeon is a great place to live in Korea. Just because you can get anywhere within an hour and a half. The 2-0 skies it up. Third baseman in the grass makes the catch. And the first strike he throws is popped up. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 4-1. Maybe the next pitcher is already in the bullpen warming up in the tunnel or something. I'm really surprised that they took him out there with a 3-run lead. It's sitting at 83 pitches. Obviously, it wasn't a bad thing because they got out of the inning, but I don't think my numbers are correct. In fact, I know my numbers are not correct. There we go. Now we're correct. A 7-8-9 will come up for Samsung here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Will Zimmerman still be out there? The way SSG is just playing really good right now, and LG is not. Uh, Give me 1 second. Let me look at both teams. Bullpens should be fine. SSG's bullpen is going to be more well rested. And Yuji Hyuk drops the beautiful bunts right past the pitcher. Get the finger guns out, ladies and gentlemen. That was a thing of beauty. Wow, what a beautiful bunt. Bunts it right past the pitcher. The lefty falls towards third base. Bunts it right to his left of the mound. Absolute beautiful bunt. That brings up a Kang Min Oh. Solo shot to lead off last inning.
Ho, Samsung Kang Mino, oh Kang Mino.
Swing and a miss there on ball one.
Kang Mino, Kang
Oh, no.
Mino, oh Kang Mino.
Walked in his first at bats, a solo shot in his second at bats, 1 for 1 on the day. Depends on your definition of best weather, but mid to late September to mid November is my favorite time. Obviously, the spring, mid March to the end of April is really good for me. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch now. Checks over on the runner. A good pickoff move there by Zimmerman.
Kang Min Ho.
92% success rate on the season for Yuji Hyuk. 22 for 24. The 0-2 is fouled away. Stays 0-2. Kang Min Oh. Elsewhere around the league, NC up 6-2 against Lotte. SSG and LG tied at 2-2. And Kium just took the lead in the top of the sixth against KT. The 0-2 misses outside. 1-2. Yeah, the Chuseok is early this year, though. It's like the end of September this year, right? Yeah. The 1-2 misses outside at 2-2.
Kang Min Ho. Samsung Kang Mino, oh Kang Mino. Kang Mino, Kang Mino, oh Kang Mino. Kang Mino.
Is she looking to see if hers are bouncing? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, gets a piece of it, fouls it into the dirt, and it stays 2-2.
Kang Min Ho. Samsung Kang Mino, oh Kang Mino. Kang Mino, Kang Mino, oh Kang Mino. Kang Mino.
That is a foul away. Yeah, I don't do well with heat. I really don't deal well with heat. So I like May through the end of April. Starting in May, it starts to get a little warm for me. The 2-2 pitch now. Fouls it into the dirt again.
Kang, Min, Ho,
Yeah,
Samsung
definitely.
Kang Mino, Kang
And you
Mino,
don't have to worry
Param
too much
pam pam
about the
pam
rain
pam pam
either.
pam, Kang Mino, Kang
And
Mino,
that's a ground ball right back
Kang
up the
Mino,
middle.
Param pam pam
And
pam pam
Kongbeko
pam pam,
on base
Kang
for the
Mino,
third time today.
Kang, Min, Ho, Samsung Kang Mino, Kang Mino, Param pam 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 pam, Kang Mino, Kang Mino, Kang Mino, Param pam 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 pam, Kang
Are they going
Mino.
to keep Zimmerman out there? Righties are just killing him. Nope, that'll be it for him. We'll have a first look at the Hanwha bullpen when we come back. Zimmerman, another outing. Again, 3 solo shots given up in Samsung is, yeah, again, those of you guys that don't understand, Samsung's stadium is really easy to hit home runs. 2 of the home runs today were 105 meters. They're not home runs in any other stadium. So, those are fly ball warning track catches. So, yes, he gave up 3 home runs. Only one of them was a legit crushed home run. Get a pitching change here. We'll see which random person the Hanwha manager brings in. Never brings in anybody in a regular kind of order. No, Iminu will come in. Iminu, the same guy that got the save in the extra inning game because he came in the 10th inning to close that out. He did pitch twice this week. All right, Iminu out on the mound of 45 games, 45.2 innings. He's closed. He's set up. He's now he's a 6th inning guy in a losing game. And don't worry, the guy that just hit just hit the home run, we're gonna bunt. Just hit a home run last inning. Yeah, let's bunt him. You're up by 3, nobody outs. You got a reliever coming in. Excellent idea. Among Korean players leading his team with homers. Let's bunt him. You'd never bunt Diaz. You'd never bunt Chae Young-woo. That is a stolen base by Yuji Hyuk. What a move by Yuji Hyuk. Get the finger guns going, ladies and gentlemen. Is stealing third base. Not paying attention. He's looking to drop down the bunts. Absolute beautiful. Yuji Hyuk. Wow. Drops the bunt down to start the inning. Now you don't bunt definitely because a double or even a double play scores a run. The 1-0 is not going to matter because it's going to be smacked into center field and another run for Samsung. And why are you attempting the bunts anyway? They're going to try to bunt again? All right, now you've got runners on first and second again, and not a lot of speed over at second. Kim Ji-chan steps in. He's 0 for 7 in his career against Iminu. 1 for 3 today. Infield is drawn in. And he smacks it foul. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Sets up inside. Drops down a bunt, and it's a beauty. Noshiwan gets him at first. Great play by Noshiwan to get him. He almost overran it. Now you've got runners on second and third. Kim Sung-yoon steps in, looks at ball one away out of the zone, 1-0. Da, 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 da. Dopamine, dopamine. As that slapped past the draw. What is the God? 2 runs come in because the Hanwha manager brings the infield in a 4-run game. Wow. The incompetence of Hanwha's manager bringing the infield in a 4-run game. He slaps it past the diving shortstop to score 2 runs. Oh my Lord. Hanwha's manager is like, hey, Samsung, and then he steals second. He is out by a mile. Oh my Lord. Hanwha's manager's like, no, I can't let you get all the notoriety during Dreads' walks tonight. I'm going to bring the infield in a 4-run game with a slap hitter up. You can't make up this stupidity, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why they were running in a 6-run game in the sixth inning, that's another question. All right, Gujauk has been up to bat the last 3 innings, a home run, a RBI single in his last at bats, a 2-1 now. Oh my Lord. That is crushed. Goodbye. He doesn't even turn around to watch it once again. Wow. How big is that stolen base or that caught stealing? That cost him another run. Gujauk, 2 no-doubters. We'll open up another pack of cards. All right, Chejun Young, So Young Jun, and Kim Tae-gun. Oh, yeah. All right, Diaz steps in, looks at to strike one.
Lions, Diaz, 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 승리 위해 Diaz,
And Diaz rips that.
Lions, Diaz, Diaz.
Again, why did you try to bunt?
승리 위해 Diaz,
That'll be it for Emi Inu. We'll have another pitching change. Why did my buttons keep sticking? That one's right. Well, elsewhere around the league, hopefully some better games than this. NC's up a 6-3 against Lotte. Bottom of the 6th inning. Lotte has the bases loaded with 1 out. And Han Dong-hee up. He is a guy that can give them the lead. Doosan's up 6-1 now against Kia. They're in the top of the 4th inning. SSG has taken the lead 4-2 against LG. Who was asking earlier? Yeah, Teets, there you go earlier. You were asking. SSG 4-2 now. KT has taken the lead in the bottom of the 6th. They coughed it up in the top of the 6th, giving up 2 runs in the top of the 6th, and then they've scored it 2 more in the bottom of the 6th. To take the lead back, they've got runners on first and third with 2 outs. Old Sam Hilliard up. So all of the other games, I guess the Doosan and Kia game isn't very interesting, but they're still early after that long delay. All right. Guan Mingyu out on the mound. You'll face Che Hyung-woo in there for a strike. 0-1. Hey, what's the deal with Samsung and their finger guns, man? That's a ground ball, just foul. Nice play by the ball boy over there again as it's 0-2. The 0-2. 1-2. Please tell me you said something about bringing the infield in with a runner with a 4-run deficit. The 1-2 swing, a miss. 8 batters up once again for Samsung as they score more. We go to the 7th inning. It's all Samsung. Well, look on the bright side, Kiwi. Gonna get a chance to see your boy. I mean, there's no reason to not bring him in, right? Ito Yoon will lead things off in the top of the 7th for Hanwha. They find themselves down 7 runs. All right, so Kim Tae-hoon will come in now. "28 games, 25 innings. He just came up earlier this week. I think yesterday. Ito Yoon, 1 for 1 on the day. Or sorry, 2 for 2. Starts him with another fastball, but not swinging on this one. The 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. And that is a right to Diaz. Steps on the bag and 1 away. Shimu Jun steps in now. Will we get to some Park Jung Hyun? Hey, Kiwi, has Wang Young Mook been playing down in the 2nd league? Rips that one right at the 3rd baseman. Yep. The kid Shane O steps in now. He never finishes the song. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Never, ever gets his song fully finished. The last time he had a victory against Hanwha was 2023. Is that his end of the dirt? He is going to make it down to first. And Chano is going to be on first with the strikeouts. Raza steps in. Probably going to be his last at bat, I would imagine. Unless he hits a homer here. Into the dirt. 0 for 3 on the day. He flew out to center in his first at bat. A 3-1 ground out and a fly out to center. That's misses outside at 2-0. Peraza may not be hitting much, but he does. And that's a misses outside. 3-0. And here we go. The 3-0 pitch. Walks him on 4 pitches. So a strikeout that reaches first and then a walk. And suddenly Moonyon Bin is coming up with a chance to hit homers in back-to-back innings. Moonyon Bin fouls away the first pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Throws down to first. Not going to get the strikeout. Walk a single thing this time. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 8-1. Samsung. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Back to the Samsung lineup. Number 6 hitter coming up. He's again, the 3, 4, 5 hitters have all hit in the last 3 innings. Iwan Suk into center field. The Chaewon Ho out. And Guanmin Gyu is still in there. Looks at a slow breaking ball. On the bright side, Kiwi with those with that strikeout, reaching first, and what are we doing here? And with Peraza walking, Park Jung Hyun is going to get up to bat again. Jun Byung-woo 0 for 3 on the day. Waits on that one, fouls it away. This is where you throw the high fastball, right here. You got an 0-2 count. He was waiting on that that changeup, and he was still off late. He throws the high fastball, but it's 2 feet off the plate. So great idea, awful execution. Yuan Jin looking on. Not a good day yesterday for him. Hanwha's starters have not been good. That is a foul away. White pitched well. Wong didn't pitch horribly. The 2-2 misses outside. Runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Samsung. And the 3-2 pitch. Misses inside, and he walks him. Now, all Samsung's starters have been on base today. No, they're not. They're not coming back at all, Luke. Yuji Hyuka steps in. He started the big rally last inning with a beautiful bunt. Misses inside. 1-0. And another ball, 2-0. This is the same guy that last year in the preseason in the spring, they were, oh, this is the next Yu Hun Jin. Yeah, another 2-0 swing and a miss, so 2-1. Da 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 da. Back to a 2-2 count. Yeah, another 2-2 pitch. That's an inside out swing, and Munyan Ben is going to grab it. Fly out to left and 1 away. Good read by Munyan Ben to be able to get that. It is not an easy play to make. That ball coming in off a lefty, slicing away. Kang Min-oh steps in once again. 2 for 2 on the day. A walk, a homer, a single, a run scored.
Samsung Kang Min-oh.
And that misses outside, a 1-0.
Kang Min-oh, Kang Min-oh.
Seems like he really tries to stay outside against these righties.
Kang Min-oh.
And misses up high, 2-0. He turns on that one and crushes it, but it's foul. Nice catch by the fan out there. A 2-1 in there for a strike at the top of the zone. 2-2.
Kang
Bap.
Ho.
Oh.
Samsung Kang Min-oh. Oh, Kang Min-oh. Baram pam 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 pam. Kang Min-oh. Kang Min-oh. Oh, Kang Min-oh. Baram pam 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 pam. Kang Min-oh.
Swing and a miss as he's thank you, Jungle. Welcome. That should be it for Kang Min-oh. As I imagine they will go with a more of a defensive guy for the remainder of this game with an easy 7-run lead. EJ Hyun steps in now. Yes, it is. This is outside, 1-0. EJ Hyun having himself a day too. A RBI single and a run scored last inning. A solo shot to back with Kang Min-oh in the 6th. That's in there for a strike on the outside. 1-1. He's been up to bat in the last 3 innings also. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Late on that high fastball, only 139. And the 1-2 pitch says bring it. Brought it, but forgot to bring it to the zone, and it's 2-2. 25 pitches now for Guan Min Gyu. Fouls that one straight back. Yeah, I mean, I talked about it early in the season. I wasn't sold on their pitching. I was not sold on their pitching. And what did they do? What did they do with the pitching? ZJ Hyun looks at ball 3 outside, runs the count full. They replaced both of their foreign starters. And the 3-2 pitch goes around on the pitch in the dirt. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. They're going to call him out, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'll talk about it after the break. There is going to be a 4-minute break here, so go grab a beverage. All right, here we go. Satoshi out on the mound. This is a great place to bring in your Asian quota guy because they usually give up runs. Kangbei Ko will greet him. Will he give him up a sweet right down the middle pitch? So Kangbei Ko is out. Shim Jae-hoon at second. Jang Sung-hyun back behind the plates. I will let you know where they are in the actual lineups. That's in there for a strike. It just catches a piece of the zone, and it's 0-2. And that is going. Goodbye, baseball. Like I said, he's going to come in and give up runs. Called that one easily, ladies and gentlemen. Open up another pack in this game that really doesn't feel like a game. Ooh, pretty good pack here. As No Shiwan steps in. Swing and a miss. Chaewon Tae, that is the starter for Samsung today. We've got Chaewon Jun, who is playing extremely well for KT. And we've got another Guchang Mo, second to Guchang Mo we've pulled today. 5 homers today, all solo shots. So No Shiwan looks at just strike 1 or strike 2 up at the top. We'll try this again to see if it works for another Hanwha home run. Maybe, just maybe, this can become an actual baseball game instead of a blowout. No Shiwan lifts that one. Right fielder going at the track. Off the top of the wall, and No Shiwan is going to cruise into second base, and he's going to hold up there. Satoshi just giving up the booty. Almost back-to-back home runs. Good attempt there by Kim Sung-yoon. Again, he is just not good. Finish getting these changes. Shim Jae-hoon. All right, Chae In-sung steps in now. Giving up 3 hits, 2 homers, and a double. Jae Sung 1 for 2 on the day. He walked in his last at bat, a single, and also a fly out to right. That's a ground ball foul, and it's 0-2. Way up high. 1-2. I'll just keep playing this until they don't score. Yeah, another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Way late on that. Brings up a Hanwha Saw. All right, Hanwha Saw steps in. First pitch just skies that one up. A third baseman under it in foul territory. Makes the catch. Yep, hacking on the first pitch. He does it so much. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Ito Yoon. He has had a pretty solid day. He had 2 singles. Ground ball to the first baseman. And that is into the dirt. It's a good stop there by Jung Sung Hyun. And ball 1. Bounces that into the dirt. It's going to go way back, and No Shiwan is going to head on over to third. Now a single easily scores No Shiwan. And fouls it away. Back to 2-2. And the 3-2. Walks him. We'll start it now, ladies and gentlemen. See if it can get through it. And that's in there for a strike. This definitely could be a home run, Kiwi. And the 0-1 to Park Jong-yeon. Crushed. What I say, ladies and gentlemen, it could be a homer because it is a homer. Somebody get me my own show. Somebody get me my own show. Wow. That's what you get. These Asian quota guys, they're just like, oh, what? You're Asian and you could throw a baseball? I'm going to grab you. All right, we're going to have a pitching change here. While we have our pitching change, I'm going to open up another pack of cards. Woohoo! Kiwi, are you in the chat? Make sure you didn't get an ad there. I know you like to watch the ads to make... All right, Kiwi, here you go. I hope everybody's ready. Starting off with a Kang Min-ho, who had a solo shot today. Then we're going to Kim Do-young, who leads the league in homers. And then we're going to go with the Kang Bae-ko alphabet card. What a pack, ladies and gentlemen. That is a solid pack. Yeah, that's a quality one right there. Who do they bring in now that it's a 3-run game? Jang Chan-ee. All right, to Jang Chan-ee, 23 games. Iwan Suk will lead things off against him, getting his first at-bats. See if I can find his music in. That is their first hit with a runner in scoring position today. Is swing and a miss there. 0-2. End of the third, so 1-2. Iwan Suk, 268 on the season. Does have a homer. The 1-2 way outside at 2-2. Once again, 0-2 counts. Throws the next pitch way off the batter's box. He just teed that one up. Well, no doubt. 125, 28 degrees off the bat, 162 kilometers. Time is called. Home plate umpire gives him a dirty look. Gives him the stare down. All right, the 2-2 way outside, a 3-2. So again, you have an 0-2 count, and now you have a 3-2 count because you played around on the 0-2 count. And the 3-2 pitch, he walks him from an 0-2 to a 3-2 to a ball four. The Samsung single-handedly letting their team back in, Hanwha back in. Peraza steps in now. Can he do it? Can Peraza make it a one-run game? Checks over on the runner. All right, Peraza 0 for 3 on the day. Does have a walk. Checks over on the runner once again. Lotte tied it up. Ridiculous. Fouls that away, 0-1. Did I pick Lotte today? Here are my picks from today. Hanwha, I'm losing that one. Lotte, you said that's tied. Doosan, Moonhyun Bin with more hits than Kim Ji Chan, they're tied. Chaewon Jun with over 1.5 hits, as the 0-1 misses way inside. Austin Dean with over 2.5 bases. He's not doing that. Kong Bae Ko with over 0.5 RBIs. He had a solo shots. No Shiwan with over 0.5 runs. He's over. And over 6.5 home runs as was it Han Dong-hee? The 1-1 pitch misses inside at 2-1. Yeah, I just got a message that Han Dong-hee hit a homer. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Sorry, the 2-1 pitch. Into the dirts. 3-1. That girl's out. 3-1 fouls it into those foots and runs the count full. That's how I was yesterday after work. And the 3-2 pitch just sets up right down the middle. Misses inside and he walks him. Shingo Takagi? Oh, you mean Soyada? Well, should Satoshi. All right, Moonhyun Bin will come up to the plates with a chance to tie the game, as they will have to bring in a lefty to face Moonhyun Bin. Moonhyun Bin, the only player not to hit this inning. Oh, KBO, KBO, KBO. Kazuchika Okada. Who is that? All right. Let's who's coming in here? I imagine it's like Lee Sung Min. Yeah, Lee Sung Min will come in. Lee Sung Min out on the mound. 51 games, 46.2 innings, a 2.12 ERA. Moonhyun Bin will greet him. He's got one solo shot already today, one walk, and 2 strikeouts. Hitting 429 in his career against them. First pitch is in there for a strike on the outside. Lee Sung Min is a very different level of pitcher compared to the last 2 guys, though. 지금 한화의 승부를 The 0-1 pitch just taps into the ground and misses way up high. 1-1. Sunglasses at 10:10 p.m. That's an interesting choice. And 1-1 pitch. Right down the middle for strike 2. 1-2. My favorite chicken right there. Chaga deep. Luke getting the old Korean play on words going. 1-2 pitch now. Sets up outside. It catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. Very different caliber players, ladies and gentlemen. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-5. It's suddenly a game. Now I got to do calculations. 1, 2, 3. No, top of the lineup coming up for Samsung. They'll have 1, 2, 3 hitters coming up. Bottom of the 8th inning. Elsewhere around the league, Lotte NC is 6-6 as Chris has stopped by to let us know that. Lotte's still up in the bottom of the 8th. They've got runners on first and second with 2 outs and Han Tae-yang up to bat. KT is really put it on Kium at this point. Scored 4 in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead, and then 2 more in the 7th. They're up 8-3 now, bottom of the 8th inning. Doosan really putting it to Kia. They're up 7-1 now. Bottom of the 6th inning, Kia is up. And then obviously bottom of the 8th inning here. Looks like SSG. Yeah. That's my daily driver, Chris. She's a beast. I just took her to the car wash today. Get her all cleaned up for tomorrow's trip. I assume Hanwha has a different pitcher in there. Yep. Uh-oh. Here comes some runs, boys. Here comes some runs. Kim Ji Chan leads things off. Ball one. Yeah, so I this is the dumbest thing, guys. So I went to this car wash that's right by my house, pretty close to my house. And so I went there months ago to try to wash the car after the snow. And the guy's like, "Oh, sorry, I don't. It's 6 o'clock or it's like 5:50. I don't do car washes after 6. It's a self wash." Then that's a up high ball three, 3-0. So I went back today because it was like 2:30 or something to wash the car and vacuum it. And well, it's gonna come here, Kevin. It's gonna come here, as that's right down the middle for strike one to 3-1. And I get out and I go to use my card to pay, and the credit card reader is covered up. He's like, "Oh, I don't take credit cards here. I only take coins." I'm like, "What?" And that's going to be ball four. He walks him. Now you've got a ton of speed on the base pass, and the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Excellent decision to go with this guy. Then, yeah, so I was like, "What the heck?" I'm like, there's a there's like, what is the real? Why would you even have a car wash in 2026 that doesn't take any credit cards? As you all come in to chit chat with Kim Jong Soo. Chris, are you a big fan of Naya or My Mister? Kiwi's a big fan, number one fan. And the 1-0 pitch skies that one foul, 1-1. As that is slapped into foul territory as he was running on that. And nope, steps off. The 1-2 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Steps on the bag, throws to first, and that'll be a 6-3 double play. Park Jung Hyun making sure he gets to start tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Luke, you have to realize no one pays with cash in Korea. All right, Gujauk, a 4 for 4 on the day. There's only one time I ever have cash, and that is if I go to if I go to immigration, because I can pay with a card, but it's a real big hassle actually. As in there for a strike. If you can't pay for a card, you have to go to the ATM to take cash out. Ujauk. Sure, but not really. The 1-1 is a ground ball, and he is on base for the 5th time today. That double play is looming large. Misses up high to Diaz.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh,
Diaz,
Diaz,
1 for 4 on the day with a
oh.
single, 2 strikeouts, and a pop fly to the third baseman. The 1-0 pitch way outside at 2-0. That 2-0 pitch sets up on the inside corner. Skies it up, but will get out of play at 2-1. Yeah, another 2-1. Beautiful breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's a 2-2.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, 승리 위해 Diaz, oh, oh.
The 2-2 grounded foul stays 2-2. And the 2-2 end of the dirt runs it full. Yeah, and here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Nope. Time is called.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, 승리 위해 Diaz, oh, oh.
And he watches the strike 3. We go to the ninth. Hanwha needs 3 runs before they get to 3 outs. All right, so we're back for the top of the 9th inning. Kangbae Ko will lead things off. He hit the solo shot last inning to start the little bit of a rally. 1 for 4 on the day. Pitched yesterday, 1.2 innings yesterday, so they bring him back out tonight. Excellent decision by the manager. We're going to see what happens now. Ball 1 happens. Again, yesterday, 1.2 innings, 21 pitches. 21 pitches isn't the issue. It's the 1.2 innings. So he warmed up in the bullpen, came in, got some outs, went back into the dugout, warmed up again, came back and threw another .2. That's ball 2. I like Hanwha to come back. I think Hanwha comes back. The 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Yeah, another 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Tying run in Park Jung-hyun. And ripped. Drops in, and that is going to be a... he's going to hold up at first. And back-to-back innings with hits is Kangbae Ko. They will pinch run for him here. I still think Hanwha comes back. Now, whether or not Hanwha wins, I don't know. Eugene Young is going to pinch run here. No Shiwan steps in. Looks at strike one. Again, I don't like the fact that they brought him back out. Again, if he had pitched 1 inning and 21 pitches, I would have been perfectly fine with him coming out for day number 2. But the fact that he pitched 1.2 innings and then is coming back out today is my issue. The 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. How was yesterday's NC game? NC though had a misses inside at 2-1. NC had a close game yesterday. So NC had a close game yesterday. I wouldn't trust their bullpen to close 2 games out in a row. I just wouldn't. It depends on who Lotte has coming up, really. So the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball foul, 2-2. No Shiwan does hit into a lot of double plays. Important to mention that before he hits into a double play. He just nutmegged himself. Yeah, and here we go, the 2-2 pitch. Ripped right at the third baseman and throws it to second and then to first. And like I said, no Shiwan hits into a lot of double plays. It's important to mention that. All right, it's 2 away now for Kim Tae-yun getting his first at bat of the day. Swing and a miss there. Yeah, he has a clause in his contract that after this season he can be posted, but I don't know if it's only after this season because obviously as Kim Tae-yun rips that, but it hooks foul 0-2. If it's only after this season, there's an issue, obviously, because of the MLB lockouts. If it's any season that he wants, he can ask to be posted. That changes everything. But I thought it was limited to just after this year, and because of the lockout, that is not good timing at all. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yun. Did he go around? He says he did. Yeah, you have to video replay. Oh, he's definitely went around. swing입니다. All right, so that ends the game and gets the save. Hanwha made it interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha made it interesting, courtesy of another Asian quota starter or another Asian quota pitcher. The lockout is absolutely fantastic for me. Yeah, it'll be amazing for you too, Chris. Like, the lockouts would be the same as COVID. Yeah, the lockout would be absolutely fantastic for me, and not going to hide my pleasure if that happens. I would actually have to start working a lot more because I would have to put out way more videos because the Korean or the American fans would really want it. So really, it was a matter of Zimmerman just got beat up again. He ended up giving up the solo shot to Gujahook in the fourth inning. Then in the fifth inning, ran into a lot of troubles, back-to-back homers to start the inning from Kang Bae Ko and or Kang Min Ho and then EJ Hyun. Then a couple singles or three straight singles added a third run that put them up 4-0. Then Moon Hyun Bin does add a solo shot on the top of the sixth, but the bottom of the seventh, they sent Zimmerman back out there. Or sorry, the bottom of the sixth, they sent him out there. A great bunt by Yuji Hyuk, then a single from Kang Min Ho, a single from EJ Hyun ends up scoring another run, the sacrifice bunt, and then a two RBI single because Hanwha's manager brought the infield in for some stupid reason. And then a solo shot by Gujahook puts them up 8-1 at the time. Hanwha added 4 because again, if you're going to use your Asian quota bullpen guy, that's the spot to use him in. You're up by 6. He ends up giving up a leadoff homer to Kang Bae Ko, then a double to No Shiwan, a strikeout, a pop fly, then a walk, and then gives up the 3-run shot to Park Jung Hyun. Again, I called the shot from Park Jung Hyun. He's a home run hitter. He swings hard. Yeah. So yeah, it really Hanwha is not playing well. They rely way too much on the homer. All 5 of their runs today were off of the homers. They just you know, they got 1 hit with a runner in scoring position. They got 3 hits with runners on base. 2 of them were singles, and then the 3-run shot from Park Jung Hyun. Once again, No Shiwan had 2 big double plays. Did have the double, but 2 big double plays knocked them out of innings. So that's it for me tomorrow. No game tomorrow because we will be on the Damas Weikuk and Hangul Gyagu tour. We are headed to Suwon to check out the KT game. Then from there, I will be back a Sunday. I believe Doosan versus Kia is the game that I'll be doing on Sunday. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back on Sunday. As always, until next time.